Over talkSPORT, me, Andy Goldstein, Darren Bent alongside. Now we have some huge breaking news from the Premier League this evening. Football fans, turn up your radio. Tottenham fans, get your party poppers out. talkSPORT's Will Hobbs has joined us from the news desk. Will, tell us this explosive news that's literally just broken.
It's just dropped on Tottenham's channels. We saw it on Twitter. Tottenham Hotspur announces that Daniel Levy has today stepped down from his role as executive chairman after nearly 25 years. And he's made a statement on the club website. He says, "I am incredibly proud of the work I have done together with the executive team and all our employees. We've built this club into a global heavyweight competing at the highest level. More than that, we built a community. I was lucky enough to work with some of the greatest people in the sport, from the team at Lily White House and Hotspur Way to all the players and managers over the years. I wish to thank all the fans that have supported me over the years. It hasn't always been an easy journey, but significant progress has been made. I will continue to support this club passionately." So Peter Charrington, the non-executive chairman, steps in. There's no change to the leadership or financial structure of the club, say Tottenham. This is a new era of leadership for the club on and off the pitch, but no changes to the structure in terms of ownership.
I'm going to ask you, thanks for Will for breaking that. I'm going to ask you a question. I don't know if you have the answer. We are just about to get Alex Crook on, talkSPORT's chief football correspondent. The fact that he has stepped down from his role as exec chairman, does that mean he's stepping down from any roles at Tottenham Hotspur? Is he still associated with the club?
We'll get clarity on that with Alex, but it does seem that he has stepped away from his role, and he says, "I will continue to support the club passionately." We don't quite know what support means, but it seems like that means he'll just be a fan now.
Okay. Will, thanks for breaking that. We're going to stay with that, obviously, and we're going to take calls from Spurs fans. I'm guessing happy Spurs fans. 03717223344. Tottenham fans, you can react to that breaking news before anyone else on the planet. Daniel Levy has stepped down as Spurs chairman. talkSPORT's chief football correspondent Alex Crook will be joining us in just a moment. Before he does, Benny, let me get your view on that. I mean, we came into work today, we had no idea. We didn't even get rumblings of this maybe 20 minutes ago. It has just broken, hot off the news. We've broken it before anyone else on the planet. Your reaction to that?
Yeah, it's huge. I never thought I'd actually see the day that it happened, because he's been there for so long. I mean, the fans have non-stop complained about him for years and years and years, and it just felt like he was an irremovable object, like he was just going to be there the whole time, so you have to kind of deal with it. The fact he's decided to step down, maybe he feels he can't do the job as well as he once could. Maybe he feels that the club's going in a different direction that maybe he feels it needs to. But it's the start of something new. I mean, Spurs fans have wanted this for such a long time. Every single time they're going for a bad period, it's Daniel Levy. It's their fault. He's not investing properly. He's penny pinching. He's not buying the best players to help this football club. So it's huge news now. And listen, he's done a good job. He's overseen them into the best stadium in the world, or one of the best training grounds. He's assembled over the years some really exciting teams. I know maybe the silverware has been lacking a little bit, but we have seen in recent times them winning the Europa League, getting themselves in the Champions League, getting to a Champions League final all under his watch. But the Spurs fans have not been happy. They want to see more they want to see more investment, more top players coming through the door. So he steps down, and it's about who comes in next.
Does he leave the club in fantastic condition? You mentioned, they've got one of the best stadiums, if not the best, in European football, and of course they've just won a European trophy.
From a business perspective, absolutely, he's left that football club in an incredible state. But I get it, and I understand it. Football fans and Spurs fans don't want to hear about the stadium. Certainly financially is in a great spot because Beyonce was there or Taylor Swift was there. Do you know what I mean? All they care about is what's going on the pitch, what players we bring in, what investments getting put into the football team. So it'd be interesting to see what direction Spurs go into now, because again, I think he's left them in good shape. But whoever comes in next or takes that role on, is it going to be the exact same as it's been for the last 2 decades, where they're not quite happy with the investment, or are they going to go completely the other way, where it's right, here we go, hands in our pockets, all the money in the world's coming in?
So many questions for you. Step down. If you're joining us now, the breaking news is Daniel Levy has stepped down as exec chairman of Tottenham Hotspur. One of the questions I asked Will, and we're waiting for confirmation on that, whether or not he's still going to be affiliated with the club.
I think he will be.
This is a pure guess from you, of course, but I'm curious as to what your answer will be, and your sort of answer.
Yeah.
You think he'll still, in some shape or form,
I can't see him just completely, for what he's done for that club for such a long time, I just can't see him deciding to just step away completely. Just one day again, do you know what? Enough's enough. I'm leaving. I think he'll still have a role to play there. Maybe over time, he might distance himself a little bit, but I don't think right now, and I don't think that'd be the right thing to do either.
Okay. We always pride ourselves here at talkSPORT in the fact that you, the football fan, can have your say before anyone else on the planet. Massive news. 03717223344. Tottenham fans, you can pick up the phone and dial in. That's exactly what Jason, the Spurs fan, has done. Hi, Jason.
How you doing?
Well, I'm okay. This is massive news for you and your club.
It's absolute massive news. I'm completely shocked, to be really honest with you. I also want to publicly and put this out there that I want to thank Daniel Levy for he's done things to that football club that if you compare us to, say, Man United, as a Spurs fan, would you rather be supporting Tottenham currently or Manchester United, for example? And you see other clubs around us that, yes, we haven't won the league and we may not have won trophies year in and year out, but how many clubs are winning trophies year in and year out? It's to compete at that absolute top level. It's a gap, a huge gap. Look what Liverpool have had to spend to try and maintain where they currently are now, just to try and maintain that. We were the fourth biggest net spenders this transfer window. And Daniel Levy, whether you love him or hate him, he dedicated 20-odd years of his life to that club. And I believe he's left a legacy there. And we should be grateful for that.
Jason, I imagine there'll be a lot of Tottenham fans that disagree with you in as much that they'll be phoning up saying, good riddance, I'm glad he's gone.
But of course, but then with the greatest respect in the world, these people haven't got a clue what they're really talking about, because they just think that as a chairman, all you do is write out checks to buy the best players in the world and you go and win the Premier League. That isn't the real world anymore. That isn't football today. He has made Tottenham Hotspur an amazing business model. And you have to do that to be successful. You have to do that.
So my thing, he makes a really good point there, right? My only thing with what he said, and certain fans that are like Levy in terms of not putting his hand in his pocket, and we've said it so many times in this show, there's a certain calibre of player that Spurs right now are going to go for, that I'm sure they'd love to sign the Verts and these top Isaks, but they're not going to get them because they're not in a position in terms of challenging for the league, Champions League. So these players are going to go to those clubs. So it's well and good going by him, but unfortunately for Spurs right now, they're not competing with the likes of Liverpool's, and that Liverpool's are way advanced to them.
Yeah. You're listening to Drive live on talkSPORT. We brought you that breaking news before anyone else on the planet. In case you're just turning on the radio for the first time, Daniel Levy has stepped down as exec chairman of Tottenham Hotspur. You, the football fan, can react to it when we come back. And, of course, we'll have more news as soon as we get it. Do not go anywhere. If you have plans, you better cancel them. 03717 223344. That's where we go live on Drive on talkSPORT right after this.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.